Hello everybody, this is Frogman. Welcome back to Compact Claustrophobia. We've been doing a little bit of stuff in between episodes since last, and it's kind of why it's going to be a little late. And well, that and the fact that yesterday was New Year's Day for 2021, and we had spent a good amount of time having a really lot of fun. Me and my wife and child, and just my local family here. We had a lot of fun the night prior, just playing a bunch of games, and yours truly had a few too many adult beverages, so he just didn't feel like doing a whole lot but just play yesterday. So we all had a lot of fun, and we're just going to go ahead today and kind of continue on with where we left off last time. So last time we worked on that cube right there, and I've since added a few more little bitty what do you want to call them, crucibles, into that little box so that it makes a little bit more of our obsidian. And I also went over here to this cube, which this cube was the one that had the lava originally in it, and constructed a, let's see here, where is my book? There is my book. Constructed a pump jack, which is how you extract the lava out of one of those cubes, or at least out of one of those chunks. And the lava, at least at that point in time, was like 300 buckets, and I used 300 buckets up in about 10 minutes and plugged it into that machine and pushed it out the wall, as we can see over here, and made a whole lot of obsidian from it. So we can actually come in here, and I probably have quite a bit now. Yeah, we're back up to almost 300 again. So you're working, you're doing your thing that you're supposed to be doing. Good deal. Click. There we go again. I did change this out to an item duct and a hardened or reinforced servo, just because whatever you call them, the items conduits are not fast enough to pull that out of there quick, pull the finished obsidian out of that barrel without having a slight backup on the line. So I wanted to make sure we were pulling the obsidian out of there as quickly as possible, just so that there's not a lag point right there. But yes, we did pump 300 and some odd buckets worth of lava through this system into here, crafted a whole bunch of stuff in this cube right here, so that I now have the 6 large compact machines that I need in order to be able to make the next level. Come here. Over here in unlimited dimensions, the next level of the compact machine. So it's a giant compact machine, and unfortunately a giant compact machine requires a lot of fun stuff to get to that point. We're actually going to spend a little bit of time today working on the process, so just wanted to kind of just talk about that once again, as how many things. Very, 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 very glad we did some of the work that we did do here, because of the fact that I can now make a normal, come on, spell, you can spell. I can now make normal compact machines in a fashion such as this, which takes a whole lot less time to make. So I basically made I just kind of sat down and ground out, or everything that I needed, 24 of those things, to make the 6 of these things, so that we can make the, let's see, click, can I get to it? Come here, compact machine. I can get to this, which the only way I can get to this one right now is we don't have a 5x5 system. We can't make those, so that means I need 6 glitched large compact machines, which a glitched large compact machine, we have to now make a new multi-block structure with the compact machine, or I should say the, what is this stuff? Machine controllers, modular machines. We have a new modular machine that we need to make. So I went ahead and crafted a whole bunch of parts up once again to get this done, and I got all of the sewage that I needed to be able to make that. So this has been one of those points where there's a lot of grind in this pack. There's a lot of just doing things and waiting things. What am I doing? Compact. There's a lot of grind in these things because of the fact that, like, say for this recipe, not only do I need 6 of these, and every little bit of everything that is required to make 6 of those. There's all of the compact machine walls. There's all of the other stuff. In here, this is part of one of the reasons why I automated the sewage production, so that we could make, well, poop power so much, is because of the fact that this little machine here is the only way after a certain point we're going to be able to get these higher tier glitched machines. And the higher tier glitched machines, we can do this into this, into this, into this, into this, into blah, 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 all the way out to the end of it. That's how you're intended to make the higher tier machines until you get a really large supply of diamonds, which you only get diamonds, again, technically, if you don't cheat like I do, by blowing up hop graphite to a point that you can make a high impact compactor. And a high impact compactor, I believe, if we look at the quest book, will only fit in the maximum size compact machine. So you can see why I kind of did what I did. I'm removing hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and days of grind by doing this. Now, I want to talk about this again for just a little bit. For those of you that don't know how these work, this is not an infinite ore source. This will eventually dry up. So if we come back out of here and we go into, where are we? Heavy machinery, excavator, minerals. It's going to tell you that, you're going to be able to pick all of these different minerals. There's all kinds of different things that are come out of here. But if I look at this thing right here, and I say, well, it's a compact, or it's an ore vein, right? All right, well, let's pick it up and read what it actually says. Expected yield right now from this thing is supposed to be somewhere around 40,000 different ores, meaning after 40,000 ores, it's going to dry up. The same thing with the lava. Because this is a lava chunk, this does not continuously make lava. So I'm only ever going to get about 800 buckets of lava out of it. And you're like, well, that's a lot of lava. That's 800 pieces of obsidian. And an ender pearl requires 27 pieces of obsidian to make. It doesn't take very long to eat that up. 26, something, whatever. However, yeah, a stack of obsidian will make 2 ender pearls. Let me just put it like that kind of thing. So, with a little bit of extra. So this is just me trying to circumvent a little bit of the time that exists because of the fact this is not a whole lot of stuff. And I'm not guaranteed many more than probably, I don't know, a couple hundred ores out of that. It's just me trying to get ahead of a little bit of stuff here. So, part of why we're doing what we're doing. So today, what we want to do is we're going to use that cube right here to get to the next level of compact machines. Because we need to build a pressure poop injector and take all of these things that we left out in the other room for a reason so that I can make a few things. So the blueprint that we do get is a blueprint that comes in, I believe, in infinite tiny space, which I've been having continuous problems with this pack for a little while. At least the last 2 or 3 times I've logged in, it has not been saving my completed recipes. So I'm going to have to figure out why it's a recipe. It's not, the quest book is not saving my progress for whatever reason. So that's fine. Anyhow, that's the reason why I have 2 of these, is because we've already done this thing. Anyhow, this machine's entire job is to take liquid sewage and inject it into machines. So we're going to go ahead and build it now that I have it. And I'm going to use one of these big rooms for right now, again, because I think we're probably not capable of fitting it. Maybe I can fit it in the other one. Can I get out of here? Can I fit you in here for now? You know, it might actually fit. Where's the controller? No, I don't want to do that. No. Where is my controller? The fun part about modular machines is how you deal with their rotational effects and how you make them work correctly. You get a projection that if you click on the inside of the little, whatever you want to call this thing, what is this thing called, a blueprint, and you get a sneak to be able to freeze a preview into the world button. And you can't rotate the projection unless you figure out where in the multi-block structure the controller is, place it down the direction you want to face the machine, and then, as you can see over there, it's facing that direction. If I now click on this and then click it on that controller, we're now facing the direction we want to face. So I did do a little bit of math and a little bit of studying, and there is a thing in this where you're going to have to kind of pay attention about building this machine. And the reason why you're going to have to pay attention about building this machine is the fact that you're going to have to use it eventually to do this maximum glitched compact machine. And a maximum glitch compact machine has 2 things that you're going to have to pay attention to. It's the amount of sewage it's going to take to be able to pump that in, and this is the and, the amount of energy per tick this thing is going to need to be able to craft. Now, this can be a problem because of the fact of how compact machines work. Compact machines will eat ingredients if it does not have enough of the ingredient, i.e. energy or fluid. It will eat the ingredients without crafting anything. Mainly energy is going to be the biggest problem. So what I did do, at least for now on this, is I was capable of crafting all the way up to the, come on, let me have you, where'd you go? All the way up to the height of the fluid input hatch that we needed. So I had all of the materials, and it's literally just a line of things that look identical until you get to the bottom of it. It was like 15 or 16 buckets and 8 or 9 hoppers plus the recursive crafting plus all of the other little modularium things that you need. So I did go ahead and craft that. Where did it go? That thing. That is our fluid input hatch. That means we can craft all the way up to where we need to be for the last final machine. The biggest other problem, again, is the energy input hatch, where I am only capable right now of crafting this one, the normal, which is going to allow it to accept. It stores 8,000 RF, and it will be able to accept 512 RF a tick. In order to craft the compact machine that we're going to be crafting today, I need, I think, 12 or 200, I think, is what we need, so we're good. But in order to be able to craft the highest tier machine, I need to be able to make, no, I don't want that button. I want a Zisa button. I need to be able to make the next higher up. So it accepts 2,000 RF a tick right there. So that means that way I'll be able to craft that. I cannot make slime balls right now. We will get into slime balls probably next episode or two after this. So at least for now, we can craft the first one of these we need. And this is kind of one of those things I really hate when mod pack designers do something like this. When I do this, when I finish this up, this is the last time I'm going to use this machine. Probably. I don't know. Probably. So the item input needs to be a single tiny item input. It can be anything you want to do. And the fluid input here, or they should say the item output, I built as a 4 just because that way if I need to run more than one machine, I can run more than one machine through here without. I'm not worried about pulling things out of this critter as quickly as possible. So let's go ahead and build a few of the things that we need to build. So we're just going to kind of work our way up. These are all iron sheet metal blocks. Very easy, simple to craft. I think we just need to do something like that. And then we need a fluid pipe right there. And that should be a steel input, or steel sheet metal block, which we can do right here. And I need an upper, again, like that. Cool, and this glitched tiny machine right there. Good deal. All right, which I had to craft already. And any type of hardened glass, looks like to me, and another piece of pipe. Another piece of pipe. Did I get it in the right spot? I did not. That goes right there. Now we need a bunch of sheet metal slabs, which I have plenty. And a metal barrel. And some pipe. Are you happy? Cool. All right. Missing input item, missing power, missing fluids. Let's get some power going into this thing. The power input block's right here. We're going to go ahead and just stick one of these right there. And I need as good of a hardened flux duct as I can do here. And then we're going to set that to the west side. Uh-oh. I can't go west, can I? Because that one over there is set west. Yeah, give me you. Come here. We're not going to do that anymore. Now I can do west. Cool. All right. And then we're going to go outside and we're going to break this and move it over a block, or down for that matter. And I am going to shut off my diamond production, coal production, whatever. And we're going to put that right, we'll just put it right there for right now. So that should be charging this one up. Oh boy, yeah, we're going to have to change the entrance Let's do right there for now. All right, so we're charged up. We've got our stuff. Now all I need to do is go inject poop into 6 of these things, which like I said, I've already crafted all of the wonderful greatness. Now we have to figure out how we're going to do this. This is a problem because this tank, that's actually a pipe that will go up there and fill that pipe up. So I'm going to put these about right there. And you shouldn't matter, I think. So let's do this. Actually, we should. Well, we'll just do that and see if it's fast enough. Up. And then, oh, I didn't want to do that. Give me that thing back. This. And that. And this. And that. You know, actually, hang on a minute. Let me do this. Don't waste this. Where is a fluid duct? Do I have any? I think these are probably going to be slightly faster considering the fact that these tanks auto-extract. There we go. Maybe slightly faster. Anyhow, we're going to fill this thing clear up full of all of this so that we have all of this stuff so that there's not an accident here. I'm going to go outside and check to make sure that my power generation is charging. I really need to frickin' work this over with. We are charging. Good deal. All right. So, into here. Power. Items. Now, I don't need that much. I believe we only needed about 192 buckets of sewage. But I'm going to make sure I have way too much. Okay, cool. So we're done. And I place one of those in there. And we wait. There's the first one. Nice. All right, well, I'm going to do this and watch the power, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, well, there's 6 of those. That didn't take all that long. I guess we could have sat here and talked for a minute, but no, that's fine. It didn't do anything. We used up everything except for a little bit left over, and I'm going to probably craft one more of these. So we're going to use that to craft one more of these just eventually because we're going to want to go into that glitched large compact machine. But for now, what I want to go do is build what we need to build. So let me see. Where did I put all of those compact machine walls? And go in here. And build. Oh, yeah. You need to go down there. Should be a machine casing on top. Oop, that's not where that goes. And the last one goes in there. And I toss an ender pearl at it. And we stand here and wait on it. What that should allow us to do once we get into that machine is that will allow us to do the 5x5 structure, I hope. I think it will actually. It'll get us what is this? This is an 11x11. What is it? 7x7? 7x7? Yeah, 7x7. That'll get us an 11x11 that should allow us to be able to structurally craft the next size. And because we have diamonds, I can then kind of jump past a few things. Just a little bit. So we're kind of waiting on... I've been waiting on this for a while because this is going to allow me to grow the max height of a tree that I really, really, really want right now. So, come on. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Golly. Oh, that's just royal pain in the tail. What do we get? Hello, sir. Wow. Give me these things. I want you. Give me these. We're going to move it in the other one. And I'm hoping this will let me do the next size, which it should. We need to go center up. Yeah, I didn't think so. So we're going to have to craft quite a few different sizes then. That's just awesome. 1, 2, 3. Required, yeah, missing opposite field projection. It needs to be, yeah, so in order to be able to do the 5s, we have to be outside of this. So we're still not even done yet. We still have to make the next size, which is going to mean I'm going to have to make 6 of these things. Nice. Well, let's see. What did we get for that? Nope. Nothing. All right. That's going to allow us to go down into integrating saplings. That's a funny looking plant. Also, some enormous space requirements. Remember, planting is in a giant room. Wonderful. Awesome. That will allow us to start doing some of this stuff over here, and that will also allow me to start working my way down and around. But yeah, we won't be able to do anything with this until we get to here. I could be working on this jungle tree system, and I think that's going to require... I don't know how in the world they're expecting me to get that to work. I'm going to have to get just the luck of the draw on these. This is a rare drop from dirt unless you feel lucky. I'd recommend finding a way to automate this. Yeah, well, I've already got one, so cool. All right, I am going to sit down and do a little bit of work on restructuring a few things, and I will come back here once we figure out what we're going to do. So I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Okay, so I think what we're going to do, now that I've got a few things sorted out, is we're going to start working down this direction to get into integrated dynamics and to get into a few of these other little things, because I really kind of want to do something with integrated dynamics that usually I don't mess with, which is going to be, I want their, the automated version of this thing. So this dude right here, mechanical squeezer. And the reason why I want a mechanical squeezer is because a mechanical squeezer is going to be about the best way early on to get as many diamonds out of a thing as I can right now. So a diamond in a mechanical squeezer 1 to 2, or a 2 with a 50% chance of 3. If you dig through all of these, you got a 2% on this, you got a 1% here. That's not anything we can do. Redstone furnace, we can, cook them, or with a flux anodizer, we can get 2. Pulverizer is going to be 1, generally speaking, or 2 or 3. I forget exactly. It's in there. I just passed it. There it is. So 2 generally, unless I can get tectonic initiation, which means I need to be able to make tectonic petroleum, which means I need petroleum dust, which means I need a long chain of things that we don't currently have right now. So about the easiest way to make sure I at least get a little bit of extra out of the diamonds is either to fortune this thing up as much as I possibly can and break every single one of those, which at the rate that I'm going as far as gathering experience, that's not happening because there's no real way of gathering or creating, crafting, otherwise experience other than doing just random smelting jobs and doing things as such, or spawning mobs using the actual way to do it, which is kind of neat. Zombie. I can get a zombie egg if I decided to do something like this, which will then spawn a zombie in the room, and then I can kill the zombie, or I think the skeleton can do that too. I don't remember. I'd have to look. There's a whole bunch of 3x3 recipes that you can do with this machine, and that is one of them. The reason why we're kind of holding off on a couple of these other things is I want a cow spawn egg, but a cow spawn egg requires a 5x5 room, which is going to be the maximum size one of these that we can get to. So we're going to be a little while on that. So I kind of want to start processing those diamonds and those emeralds through a machine that's going to at least get me as many of them from the block as I possibly can. So double or triple occasionally. I know that's really low on the amount of what we would normally see, but that's about all I've got as far as making things work. So I need to cook 4 of those guys, and I need to find an oak sapling, which is one right there, and a bucket, and something to do. Where we got some kind of something to use. There we go. We'll just do this just to contain that, because I'm fixing to put a bunch of goop all over the floor. Did it put it in that? It did. All right. And a single sapling. Yay! Nice. Now this thing's going to probably be a royal pain in the butt. So let's see what it does. Actually, I don't need that. Come on in here. And I think all I should need is one, but I will give it a 3x3. Because I know it's a weird tree. Okay. So he does fit just barely. Cool. Well, let's cut it down. Make sure we get a couple of saplings. I don't want to make another one. How are we doing? Yeah, we got 3. Okay, cool. And I wouldn't mind the berries either. They make nice little torches. Gather all of that up. How much did we get? We didn't get a whole lot. So let's go ahead and chop one more down. Come on. There you go. And then we can go play with the mechanical thingy just a little bit. Hopefully get it to work. So... Always loved how that sounded like dirt. Now, integrated dynamics is not a mod I use a lot of as far as what it's meant for, mainly because it's kind of a royal pain, because there are other ways of doing exactly what integrated dynamics can do, but for now we'll do that. Nice. Did I get enough blocks to make the squeezer? Or am I going to have to do things the hard way? Let's see. Squeezer is going to require 1, 2, 3, 4 plus... No, I didn't get enough. Okay, cool. Well, that's fine. We'll have to do a little bit of squeezing of some blocks of wood then. So let's see. I should be able to do this into a drying basin now, right? Drying basin. A regular old regulation drying basin should function, except I need an ink sac. Ooh. Black dye. Black pigment is pulverized charcoal in water. We need a little bit of the charcoal that I don't think I have any more of. So make me a piece of charcoal. You. Piece of charcoal goes into a pulverizer. Goes into some water. Thank you. Come here. Cool. So, drying basin. I don't know. Let me see. Can we actually make this without it? Yeah, it has to be a drying basin. Okay. All right. Well, then we craft a drying basin, which shouldn't be too terribly hard to do. If I can just remember to do that. I need some iron. Where is my iron? Should have plenty of iron laying around. And I will go ahead and use that because we're not going to need a lot of it. Cool. That goes right there. Where is my silly little pressure plate that I probably don't have anymore? I don't have it anymore. That's wonderful. I must have thrown it away. We can do this since it's easy. And then basically we're going to do the same thing we did with the blaze rods. So we'll just put one of those in there. And then this should get us the blocks we need to do. If I could get on the point, there we go, all the way down. That should have filled that up, and it did. That'll dry reasonably quickly. Usually. Maybe. There we go. And we need a few of those. So we're going to need a few of those. Let's do that one more time. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all this done, and then I'm going to come right back to you guys. Alrighty then, so I got all the parts I should need. We need to make sure we have a little bit of obsidian. I just saw it. Cool. and one of the diamond chunks or the diamond nuggets that we got a while back, which is, you know, okay, I suppose. We'll just pick you guys up and get you out of the way. And we make a mechanical squeezer, which should just require a few things that we already have. So it requires 2 batteries, an obsidian, a squeezer that we've already made, and that. So there's a mechanical squeezer. I can put that away because I'm never going to use that again. And I'm going to go in here and we're going to do a little bit of plumbing. And we're going to have that thing do a little bit of work. Now, these things can tend to be a little bit buggy, laggy, nasty, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to see what happens when we go into this. I need to actually probably turn that back on. Let's do this. I'm going to grab a stack of those. We're going to go out into the main workshop area, and I want to see if this is going to be as ugly as I remember it to be. Now, like I said, there's a chance I'm going to get there. Like I said, we finally got one. So there's going to be a chance we're going to at least see every run. There's a 50% chance. It's basically a coin flip to see whether or not it does it. It used to be that these machines were super, super buggy early on. So, I mean, I've had some problems with the just general usage of this, but that's going to be able to make us be able to somewhat be able to just use those diamonds in a more effective manner than what we're currently doing. So I'm going to do this, and I need a somewhat wood, and I'm going to make that many of those for right now, and we're going to put them in here. And just to show you what that last one did, those were all of the diamonds we got out of it. That's it. I got a whole bunch of pulverized platinum, a whole bunch of pulverized iridium, and a stack and a half of coal. No whatsoever bedrock. But we at least have diamonds that we can do things with now. Like possibly... That's cool. That's cool. We got this down to here. This is going to be locked in behind that, so that means I can't do anything hardly at all with that. Let's go over to this quest line then and start talking about an advanced processor, which is just one of these, which is going to be processor binding, which is porcelain clay. Are you kidding me right now? Awesome. Well, it looks like the next major step we're going to have to do is we're going to have to automate bone meal, which is going to be lovely because that's going to require me to build up a large crushing process to get to that, probably. I don't know. I'll have to settle up and look through the general thing. Now I know why they didn't bother to have you do any of that, and I do not want to accidentally uncraft those into something that I can't use. So, all right, guys, I think for now we've sat around and had enough fun and talked, and we got a little bit of better way to be able to process our diamonds, and we have a better way now to try to get some of them. Like I said, I'm not trying to cheat at all at this point. We're getting a few more diamond nuggets now. But again, no, not one single piece of bedrock. And remember, in order to be able to make the bedrock pick or the bedrock breaker, this thing right here, I need 9 pieces of this. So that's 9 times 9 in a large, or I should say the largest compact machine we can possibly make, plus a massive machine we don't have access to yet. And I just got to the point where I can make diamonds reasonably. Could you imagine trying to do that the hard other way? Just insane. So anyhow, guys, I am going to spend a little bit of time probably going to get a few things going on for the process that is going to require us to be able to manufacture. Oh man, that's even worse. These right here, I have to be able to manufacture porcelain clay. So we're going to be automating porcelain clay next episode. So I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.